So guys, I'll leave a link in the description below on exactly what this MIG is capable of doing. It is absolutely amazing. So guys, I have purchased this Unimig Razor 4-in-1. It is something I've been really saving my pennies for. Business has been good, so yeah, I thought I'd dabble into some metalwork. I've enrolled in like a 2-week course at a local TAFE for accredited welding course. I wouldn't mind getting into a bit of metalwork, so I thought I'd purchase me one of these long term. I thought I might as well purchase the whiz bang top of the range welder. So I don't know, I thought forward and thought maybe if I'm really good at it, I could probably open up a little garage business in the backyard, just doing easy welds like fixing up wheelbarrows or trailers. So basically this thing does everything. Like it does steel, aluminium and stick welding. So the way it works is what you choose is whatever you want to, like, it's called Smart Set, but I think it's called Synergic Pre-Settings. So if you go into this, we'll go through all of them. Manual is basically whatever you want to do. You can preset it yourself, and then you've got all the TIG settings, which is aluminium or stainless steel. I'm not at that level yet, so I'm still learning. And then you've got the old stick welding. So with this Synergic MIG welding, they have like a pre-setting. So what you do is you click onto it, actually choose what kind of weld you want to do. If you want to just join them up, different kind of welds. So I would usually probably do that one. What kind of wire you're going to use. Mild steel flux cord is like basically gasless, which I'll show you shortly, the difference, where you don't need the gas basically. Stainless steel and aluminium, so I would usually just do steel. We've got wire as mild steel, and then the gas automatically chooses which one you want to use, but I've got this one, argon and CO2. And then the diameter of the wire I run is 0.9. And it actually tells you what polarity you're supposed to plug into, negative and positive, which is amazing. You got to change it when you use stick or TIG. The polarities change, so yeah, they always give you a diagram anyway. And then bam, automatically it gives you settings. You can choose to increase the current, and it automatically changes the settings. With this one, so I measured the thickness of this steel that I did is 2 meters by using my measuring tool. I don't even know what this is called. Anyway, it was 2 mils thick. I whacked it in. You can increase it and it automatically changes the settings. Once you've done that, and 2-touch is basically you press the trigger and you start welding, and then you take it off and stop welding. But I'm amazed how easy this is to function. I didn't even really read the manual. I just started whacking everything together. It's basically plug and play. So here's the difference between gas and gasless. So this is gas, these two, and these are gasless, which is the flux core. A lot of splatter, not really nice welds. I mean, if you're, I guess, doing stuff outside, just a quick weld, I mean, this will do. I mean, they still hold quite firmly, but it just looks terrible, doesn't it? Gas, wow, just look how well done, mate. I haven't touched welding since, geez, 20 years ago, maybe 25 years ago now. To do that looks almost professional to me. So the difference between gas and gasless is pretty evident there. Like, the only time I'd probably go with gasless is if I'm doing an outdoor job and it's windy and the gas isn't working for me, I'd probably just use a flux core. Now, the welder that I had prior to buying that one is this one. It's 160 amps it can go up to, and it's flux core. It doesn't have any settings. It's basically how high you want to go, really, and just guesstimate. But for an entry level, I would just go gasless, sorry, with the flux core. You can get around doing home DIY welds with just gasless. To set up the gas bottles, it's very much just screw in and pop into place, really. The real kicker is the gas bottles themselves. I think they're like maybe $300 for a bottle from memory, and then to refill it's like $70. So it's quite an expense layout at first. I mean, I think this whole setup cost me like $2.5 grand, and to be honest, I've probably spent well more than I should have for the stuff that I'll be doing until I'm accredited through the TAFE. But again, I thought long term, if I get good at it, I can open up a little business in the garage. But yeah, I thought I'd share this experience with you, and yeah, I'm excited to be doing these sort of jobs. So again, I'm a hobbyist. I'm by all means not a welder at all, or what they call a boilermaker here in Australia. But I'm having a crack, so I thought I'd just pop this up, and if anyone else is just keen on getting on the tools or learning something new, do it. Don't be shy. Learn from mistakes and learn from others. I speak to colleagues about welding all the time, and their experiences, and I've learned so much. And YouTube's just a wealth of information as well. So if I take anything away from this, or if I inspired you in any way, please go ahead and like and subscribe.